it's 100%. So tell me why. All right, let's fade this down. Alright, we got his first eye in. What is it, black? Thanks for the likes. So I'm coloring this piece I did yesterday. We did this live, and now I'm coloring this live on my iPad. Thank you so much. Thanks for the gifts. Dan. Send that, Dan. So I'm just using the colors from this Figment because the piece that I was, well, I guess the piece I was looking at was kind of colored in, so. I don't know if we'll be able to finish the whole thing, but that's kind of where I'm at with this. It looks like, well, I guess I could make, no, that's fine. I'll just make him a different purple. Thanks for the likes. So when you're inking, it is a lot of sort of tracing. That's wrong. Thanks for the likes. I think I'll make this black for his nostrils. Again, you want to like outline first and then color everything in after that, and then go into shading and stuff. I haven't colored live in the longest time. So he's holding up the Epcot ball. There's the sketch. So I import the sketch into Procreate and then I go over it. So there's our cute little Figment head. And I'll probably put him on like a shirt or a mug or something like that, which I usually have been doing lately. If you go to my Etsy, etsy.jdrawsdisney.com, you'll see that there. All of my recent colorings. It's like the wrong purple. That's fine, right? How'd you do this? How did you the spaceship Earth? How did I do it? I just did a circle and then did all the different things in there. All the different. I have I'll have to find it. I don't know if I'll do it live, but I have the design of it all. Hang on one second. Of it all. Hang on one second. All right, let's I have the design somewhere in my iPad, so I might be able to just not really cheat it, but just use the design and then outline it with the circle. So he's got a pink belly here. We can just do that. Once you connect a line, then you can fill it in. I don't know if I'll do like a lot of shading with this. I kind of want just maybe a little shading underneath the feet, and that's it. Thanks for the gifts, Epcot Princess. Appreciate that. This is where you can kind of decide what line you want to use. Hope you guys are doing well on this Wednesday. He does have a tail, but I don't know if I'm going to include it in this piece, but maybe I should. I don't know. So here's our color that we're referencing from. And then I do have the Epcot ball in case I want to use these like purplish colors for it. I do a lot of Epcot ball drawing. Nice. I don't know if I've only like drawn it like once, and then I did it for like I did it for a journal that I made that you can get on Amazon. Let it go, let it go. I guess we'll just use the same purple for these. We'll just fill these in with orange. So once we have this like that, we can fill that in with our... It fills in the whole area. I like this sort of Figment style, this like kind of original Figment. I think it's cool, just that solid color. And again, there's no like shading going on in that piece. I might do a little shading underneath the chin here and then some where he's standing, but that's probably all I'm gonna do. And then I'll add like Epcot and then like the year 1982 somewhere probably. And now we can go grab our orange. I like this purple, everything outlined in that purple. That's not the right purple either. It is what it is. Yeah, if I could just do a circle and then find that pattern that I have of the Epcot ball, then I could just pop that in there and then kind of erase behind that. Okay, there's that. We could probably put this other arm in here and then just... That actually wasn't too difficult. Now I can go into the shading. Let's fill these in with our orange. This would look cute on like a little orange handled mug. White background, because all of this is going to be colored. Thanks for all the likes. There's our Figment. So I'll show you what it looks. That's what it looks like without the sketch. And then I'll do a purple airbrush underneath him. So I'll create a new layer under that. And I'll put all these lives up on my YouTube, J Draws Disney on YouTube. There's a shadow under that foot. You can see it without the sketch. It looks kind of like he's standing there. Okay, there's our other. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a shadow like here. with the same like purple that I'm using, but I'll put it on the top layer. That's probably like the only shadows I'm gonna probably do on this. And then I'll take our blending. Something like that. Not bad. Now, so let's see what that looks like without the sketch. I think I want to blend this just a little bit more coming up. Like that. It's probably a little bit better. Again, you want shadows to be like gradual coming into something. You don't want it to be so harsh usually. So there he is. Oh, and I do have I almost forgot my horns. I'm like, he looks kind of naked. My horns that I added. Inking. To love Figment now. Yeah, he's a cutie. I think if you can do the original design of Figment, it works. Like the new obnoxious Figment isn't as cute as the original Figment. It was like kind of cute and cuddly. Now he's just kind of like annoying. Like you never want Figment to like sleep over because he would like eat all your food and stay up late and make a lot of noise and probably set the house on fire or something. Thanks for the gifts. You know he would. Be like, sorry I set the house ablaze. But it's all part of my imagination. That's what he would say. Yeah, imagination is a blast. And then that's when he would set your house ablaze. What's going on here? Okay, so there's Figment with the ball. So what I'm gonna do, well, maybe I'll take a purple for him and then the ball will be outlined in that purple. Some imagination, huh? How do you draw the ball with the new lights? Yeah. Well, we're gonna do the best we can with just... Does that look alright? It looks a little like an egg. So I might not even keep this circle here and might just... I think I want to race with Figment later. Yeah. Okay, so there's our ball. What I'm gonna go do now is look. I'll probably add a little shadow here and maybe some behind where his head is. So that will be our shadows. Of course, we have to add Epcot to this. Here's all my artwork. So if you don't think I've drawn for the last whatever years, 12 years on an iPad, this is pretty much all my stuff. So I'm looking for this right here is what I want. So what you can do now is you can copy canvas. But again, I might not keep these colors. I'm talking about Disney Speedstorm. Okay, that's cool. Now, I can paste the canvas in here, like so. I can shrink it down a little bit. This is the tricky part. Then we got our circle, which is right here. So what I need to do is select I always forget how to do this. You can cut you can cut it. That's what we want to do, is cut it. We want to cut the outside of it. You could always erase it too. You could just do that. It might be quicker. I think we can actually do a circle here. But we got to get it inside of all of this. So I might cut the circle. There we go. That looks cool as hell. What's this purple background? I didn't want that. I gotta go back because I don't want that purple background. I know what I'm doing now. I need an airbrush. All right, that looks cool. But then I'm gonna add so you can kind of cheat at some of this stuff. It's definitely like a smaller ball, but it still looks really cool with the colors and stuff. I'll have to find like the logo, Epcot logo and stuff. I want to do like the old style logo. What I'm doing now is I'm gonna give them a little shadow going on here. So I'll take this color. Well, I guess I make it black. maybe like a dark purple. Now I want airbrush. Da, 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 da. So there's our little shadow. You can kind of see the shadow should make a big difference. I gotta erase this up here. Okay. I might shadow a little bit more so it looks more three-dimensional here. I'm gonna stop in a little bit just to give me a break here. I don't know if I'll have this finished. Actually, I don't like that. I might just leave it like that. So there's our Figment. I don't think I'm done. I want to add a little bit more to this piece. But I think it does it justice. Again, I'll do the Epcot. I have to find the font. The Epcot font. I want to make it like the original Epcot font. And you can kind of take these away. Yeah, I'll probably do some like Epcot up here and then the year. And then that will probably be it. And then put it on like if I can get a purple handle mug, if not, it'll just be on a white mug that will say Epcot 1982 somewhere. But that was kind of quick. It took like 20 something minutes to make the sketch yesterday. Another, how long have we been at this? This should tell us. 30 minutes, so about an hour sketch. Cute. Alright, I'm going to stop. You can see a time lapse of it coming to life. That's what we did today. Old Epcot font, but the new one is cool, yeah. That's what we did. You could do like a shadow behind him, bringing a shadow back, and then have the ball like here. So it looks more three-dimensional. We might do that. There's options, but there's Figment holding the ball. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Go eat some food and drink some coffee. Alright, peace. Thanks for hanging out. Figment and the Epcot ball. It looks kind of cool. Alright, talk to you soon. Peace.